All right, long time no visual see. So we're just going to give a second for the chat to start. And just a few updates, really. Just a quick few updates. So we have a live streaming software. Let me go over to the chat. If any of you are coming on. So as you can see on the screen, it's got two QR codes. One there is the all-in-one app, links to shop, readings, and social media. Okay, because that's everything that I've got. Everything all under one roof is hello. So I noticed that I haven't been on screen in a long time. Make a young girl scroll mad. How you doing, everyone? So I've also got, if I can figure out how to do it, captions, no, QR codes, there we go. So there is the new channel, if everybody would subscribe, because what I've noticed is that when I do tarot card readings on here, for some reason, no one really likes them. They don't really do very well. And YouTube isn't great at, because what it's used to now is me saying that it is a channeling, remote viewing channel. So everything that I do is remote viewing. All of my description says remote viewing, psychic medium, and all that sort of stuff. So when I actually do tarot, it confuses the algorithm of like, okay, is it a tarot channel or is it a channeling channel? So it doesn't really push it out. So it's kind of saying, it's kind of doing your channel harm, and don't do it. Don't do it, no. So because of that, what I thought was, well, if I do still want to do the all signs and stuff like that and have a general chat and then also some questions and stuff, I might as well, it's not a new channel. I did open it a little while ago. I just never really publicized it enough. But there is a couple of little things over there, but not enough. But if you do want to and you want to support, I really hope you do. So you'll be able to see on there, it says my new channel for live streams. Please support. And there's a QR code there. So doing the majority of you, I will also put it in the chat window. Look, there we go. There we go. So that should be the link to the other channel. If you didn't see it this morning, because this morning I posted it on the discussion page. So there is a link there also. Hey, hello, how are you? So I'm actually getting a lot out of actually doing something different. And I like doing the lives. I like doing something slightly different. So we're kind of doing it all. I've just done a Leo remote viewing for the people that are like, I want remote viewings. So I'm doing those as well. How do I do? What is that? I take a screenshot. You can, unless you're watching it on a television. So the majority of times now, televisions have built-in YouTube, right? Streaming softwares on televisions. So if you've got it on your television, you can just scan it with your phone. Someone said that you can take a screenshot of it on your phone. Somehow it scans it. I don't know how or why. Don't know if it does that. But apparently if you screenshot the QR code with your phone, somehow it can pick it up. I don't know how you would go about doing that. If anyone knows, then please leave it in the comments. If not, then you would need like a tablet, a PlayStation, an Xbox, a PC, a laptop, someone's television, your child's phone, your mate's phone. Okay. Now for the shop in the top corner over there. Okay, if you can see, am I doing it right? Yeah, I think over there. So over there, that is to the shops and social. So WhatsApp number, all of that sort of stuff, Instagram, Facebook, everything. Everything is all under one roof. Even the join button to the join button on YouTube is there. That you will have to do the same. Okay. And then there is one that says new channel for live streams. And that one is just to the new channel. Okay. So I think I have it bigger somewhere. Let me just hide the chat somewhere. QR codes. So that is the all-in-one app. Links to socials, shops, readings and socials. So that's the one that's up in the corner there. And then we've got that one, my new channel for live streams. So you can go back as many times as you want, because I will leave this one live. And then you'll know what I'm doing, because I want to get a few people over there, because I'm going to have to stop doing them over here. Now, there is also another reason. YouTube has really cracked down on, I've already got a warning, because the devil card, there is nudity in the devil card, in the world card, and in the star. Not other channels have got it, but I did. I got a warning. And then I also got a copyright strike this morning for a piece of music that I made, but it had a clip in it from, I don't know, a free website with video clips. Because I got a warning from that, it's kind of stacking up a little bit. So if this channel gets wiped, because you're only allowed 3 strikes, then at least if you are on that other channel, the other channel is connected to a different email address. So if this gets wiped, at least you will know where I am, and I'll have to start again, pretty much. So it's always good to, just in case, is to join whatever social media that I've got, because then if something does happen and it get wiped, because the algorithm has now changed, the robots are now looking for different things, and they're picking, and they're, oh man, YouTube, all the time, there's always something different that they're implying. Okay, music copyrights, clip copyrights, nudity photographs. You're not allowed to speak about this. I mean, I'm from the UK. We get arrested for a tweet these days. So, so in order to kind of secure, well, my business and my future, really, is make sure that you subscribe to these other channels, because they are connected to different emails. Okay. And then at least if you are on there, then you'll know that I'm saying, look, where's Steve gone? What happened to 7 Tarot? And then someone saying, like happened to JDS Tarot, I think he died. When really it was his mum, bless him. But you know what I'm saying, right? So we're just kind of taking precautions. So again, so things that are coming up as we transition into the next year. So again, I did go over it in the video, but again, I'm still getting comments asking the same questions. When am I doing the numerology yearly readings? Very soon, probably tomorrow or today. Okay, it will start, but I'm not going to be able to get through them all in 1 month and then you can just unsubscribe. It's going to take me a while, right? So we're going to do the yearly healing numbers, and that will determine all of the questions that you want to know. When? Okay, when will this happen? When will that happen? When I'm doing your yearly readings for the numbers, that is when I will come on and I'll say to you, okay, if you are a healing year number 1, this is when you will be doing these sort of things and you'll be experiencing these and so on and so forth. So look out for these signs of this happening this year for that number. And then I will also show you how to calculate your number, and then you'll know which readings to watch. Okay. Once we've done those, because they're going to be yearly readings within themselves, 1 to 9. And then we're going to be doing the star sign readings. So that'll be all of the star signs, all yearly readings, all for the price of $4. It's a no-brainer, Dave. It's a no-brainer. Right? Brain-a-tainer. Someone might have a retainer. I've got a retainer. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it. ASAP Lizzie. Lizzie. Thin Lizzie. I did check out your channel, actually. I normally do sometimes when people comment. I normally flick over to their channels. Walking along the streets of New York, I think it was. I don't know. I'm not a weirdo. I'm a single guy. I mean, what do you want, right? So yeah, so because I've paid, basically why I'm also doing it is because I've paid for this, right? These fucking gimmicks and all of this crap that you do here, I've paid for it. And then I realized, shit, I can't really use it on this channel because it's probably doing it harm. So I thought, well, to get my money's worth, I might as well use it on the other channel. So we are actually live on all 3 channels at the moment. So we're on 7 Tarot, we're on the new one, which is New Age Tarot, and then we're also now on Facebook. So we can stream to all 3 at once. But I do want to kind of not do it on here. So if you would be so kind to subscribe to the new channel, I really would appreciate it. If you are on the new channel, look for 7 Tarot. And then I think I'm creating some sort of weird mirror here, right? But then you will find where I do the remote viewings. So if you are a Leo, I'll give you a quick gander at what some of this is. All right. So this was your remote viewing for Leo / Aquarius or Life Path 8s. Okay. We had a symbol here of Pisces being involved, or Life Path 3. And then also V came up again, V, which was to do with the number 5. That was to do with divorcing, separating, and some of it went over that. But there were some secrets that was revealed in that one. I'm just saying, secrets revealed. Someone scanned the QR code. That is bizarre. Wow. So this thing, it just told me that someone scanned your QR code. Brilliant. Okay, how good's that? I know lots of options, yeah. Well, we do like lots of options, and I do like complicated things because I have ADHD and I think all over the place, and I have a Gemini moon. So my mind is full of like, you know what, let's open this one and let's do this and let's do that and open this and do that as well and add more complications to everything just to really confuse people, right? But like I said in just a minute ago, it is also a security for me, right? Not that I have fear of abandonment. Who does? But it is in case something happens with YouTube and it goes down and I get strikes, at least I've got another channel where I don't have to start right over from the complete beginning and I've got to go and get a different job, and my state of health ain't good, not at my age, sweeties. I get it, trust me, yeah. Isn't it difficult having ADHD? You don't never know what you're going to be from one day to the next, do you? One day you could be all happy and jolly and fucking, and then the next day you'll be like, you know what, I feel like I've been hit by a truck, Dave. Can't take this anymore. Absolutely cream crackered. Absolutely cream crackered, Dave. So where you're all coming from then? Where are you at, my little lovelies? Where y'all coming from? Don't tell me. America. Let me tune in. Most of the people that are watching are from America. Libra. I did Libra tarot card reading on the join button, I think yesterday or the day before. Brussels. Wow. The muscles from Brussels. Smart, because YouTube has cracked down on their TOS. Yeah, they have. They have. Everybody is getting warnings, or, well, I mean, I've had 2, and it's only been a couple of days. So I've had 2 warnings. And it just annoys me, man, because I've spent years I'm not saying it's going to happen, But the copyright strike that I got this morning kind of made me think, you know what? If there's a computer and it's not a human being, you can't actually get a human being to look at a video anymore. Every human being's just been sacked, I think. So you can't. So if something goes wrong and you get a warning and you're like, right, I request a human review, you can't really get one. So it's like, never mind, we'll just get rid of you, and it's only your livelihood. I'm not slating YouTube because I love it. Right? Hello, Sabrina. Sabrina. So just in case something goes wrong, we've got a security blanket of the other channel, right? So again, I'm going to repeat myself for the people that have just come on. On screen, you will see QR codes. Okay, and the one at the bottom, the big one, is where I'm going to be doing the live streams, and then also some other stuff maybe. Okay, but I want to kind of build it up as much as I can, as quick as I can, and I can only do that with your help. Okay, I can only do it with your help. Thanks for doing Leo. Yeah, so Leo is, if you can make any kind of sense of that, the sense that makes none. You could be Libra, got a Libra in your chart, could be getting divorced. There is a secret that comes out in you can watch it as an Aquarius, Life Path 8, or Leo. Pisces, London, good vibes, nice. Are you female? Are you extremely attractive? I am so corny. Wow, again, it tells me someone scanned your QR code. Crackerjack. You'll know what I mean by that from London, right? Can you remember? What's your age? Crackerjack. Rock on, Tommy. Oh, I'm filling up. Nothing but BFH. Bus fare home. You have to stop flirting with people. I don't know why I do it. I think it's within my my chart, really. Yeah, I might, depending, and it depends on how well they do, on whether I'm actually going to do some remote viewings on here live. But the only reason I don't do remote viewings live is because when I'm fucking tuned in and I've got ADD, I can easily get distracted by the comment section, and then I've lost my train of thought, and then, right, I start losing it, Dave, right? So my dyslexia makes... I have dyslexia as well, what do you know? Yeah. Yeah, I actually misspelt dyslexia once and called it anorexia, and they looked at me and said, fuck off, you ain't anorexic. I said, no, sorry, dyslexic. My Mars is Gemini. I have Gemini in Mars. Emotionally intelligent. Nanu. Connecting with the Mars crew. I'm fucking shaking. What's going on? I haven't been in front of a camera with my face on it for quite a while. Quite a few years. I actually prefer it small. Someone was also complaining. I don't like the stuff in the background. It's too small. I can't see it. Right? The reason why it's small here is because it's going to be really close up in my face. And I'm a Pisces, and we can pick everything apart. We're like, okay, right, you got a bit of a black eye bit there going on, and you got a wrinkle, and you got a spot. And so I don't really want the camera all shoved right up in me mush here, bruv. Don't want it, right? Because the camera is literally just like that far away from my face. So when it's zoomed out, we try to cover up the imperfections, dear, and the grey hair. Crackerjack. Candied popcorn. Oh, was it? Oh, okay. So Crackerjack used to be a television program called Crackerjack. I think it was. And then there was Bobby Ball. Bobby Ball and Tommy Ball. Oh, I'm filling up. Oh, I can't stand it no more. Oh, what do I do? Tell the mother. Yeah, so Gemini in Mars. Venus is Aquarius. And Mercury in Aquarius as well. Venus is Mercury, and Aquarius is also Mercury. So Mercury obviously is like fluidity of speech, right? Good old Mercury retrograde. So we've come out of that now. Any of you had returns of past? Friday Crackerjack. Yeah, it was, yeah. I'm sure it was Crackerjack. I think it was either Bobby Ball and Tommy Ball, or it was the little person that had like, I can't remember now. Crackerjack. And my lips are also peeling because it's cold outside. And I've also been listening to Joni Mitchell just lately, just last night and today. Joni Mitchell again. Willie. Willie is my father, is my father. Na, 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 my life. I cut the abandonment cycle. Yeah, I don't get hurt, me. I used to think I was a narcissist because I don't really get hurt anymore, but then I realised, oh, if people want to leave, then welcome them along. Okay. Libra, Leo, Pisces, Leo, Venus, Scorpio, Mars and Mercury. Scorpio, Mars and Mercury. Yeah. So you got Leo reading coming up today, very soon. I think it is actually uploaded. But I didn't do you an extended because I already did that yesterday or the day before. I can't remember what happened in it, but you got a tarot reading on the other side. I want to get on with the healing year numbers. So we're going to be doing a whole year for your healing year. And then we're going to be doing the yearly readings for the star signs as well. So you're going to get 2 different readings for a whole year over on the join button. It's going to be coming up and starting hopefully today. Does anybody want a question? We've got people on YouTube as well. People on Facebook. Here's my father. There's something here about stepfather and stepson. Stepson, steptoe and son. Stepfather, he is my father. Luke. I'm also hearing father of the bride, or bridey. Brian. Any messages for general? Waiting for some of you. I've been waiting for a man like you to come into my life. So for some of you, there's a guy just sort of like chilling, waiting. Like, could be a bachelor, just waiting for a girl like you to come into my life, right? Oh, shit. I won't go anywhere near him. It's probably a narcissist. Yeah, some of you, you're really going through it with a water sign. Possibly, this is why everybody ends up hating my channel, man. Right, I don't know, bruv. Water sign, Virgo energy as well, right? connecting to someone that has possibly ghosted you, or you've ghosted them, and what they did to you, you've done that to them. Possibly recovering from, I'm also hearing a recovering addict as well. I'm also hearing a recovering sex addict, an addiction. It's just another manic Monday. Any messages for collective? This is only a quick one. Gemini energy. This is to do with the divorce, the settlement, the ex-husband, the wife. Yeah. Two of Cups and Gemini energy. So waiting for divorce or separation, or some of you are just still with this person, but you feel extremely emotionally distant from them. Some of you are literally waiting for divorce or settlement with the Two of Cups of Libra energy here. There is something that still is attached to us, maybe children, right? It could be kids that we've got. Somebody's struggling to figure out what love is because of the abandonment cycle and the abandonment loops. Like, because I've been abandoned so many times, I'm actually afraid that you're going to do it again and again and again, or Jen. And I'm staying with you because I think that I love you, but I don't. Well, I think I do, but it's the karmic energy. Okay. Some of you have decided to choose yourself. You chose yourself. As I'm saying, in order to break a karmic cord, you have to leave on your own accord. Okay. When you can leave on your own accord, you're less likely to go back. So if some of you have split up and you broke up, and there is no way that you're going to go back, even if you do not, or even if you do have communication. I'm also hearing child access rights to children. And I'm also hearing activist, acting out, sister act, something to do with a sister, with your sister. Any of you got problems going on with a sister, where your sister is acting out here? What is love, baby? Don't hurt me no more. I left them on read just like they always did to me. Okay, so I've got some of you that are actually still with this person. You believe that you love them, but you're with a karmic energy. Some of you have been ghosted by this person and possibly waiting for them to come back. Because this is my flyaway Peter, flyaway Paul, come back Peter, come back Paul. You know, I want you 1 minute and then I don't. Then I do, then I don't. Then I do, then I don't. Right? It's no human's fault. It's a spirit that always gets you to break up because they realize, right, we're going to put you with a karmic of the expectation of self-love. And until you can find that, you're not going to have any idea what love truly is, because you can't learn anything other than abandonment from the person that originally abandoned you. Right? I'm also hearing my first love as well. Like, it was my high school sweetheart, or I got married early and it was my first love. My first love. But you drew the first blood and the devil's son called me young blood. Young guns. Guthrie, governs, governor of the state of the governor. Mm. Yes, my sister. Yeah. Yeah, someone's sister is acting out, right? I'm also hearing acting a fool. You're acting like a fool. Don't be a fool and throw it all away. Why would you just throw it away? Yeah, someone's going through this stage in their relationship where they're like, why would you throw all of this away, what we've got, what we had, all the time that we've spent together? Why would you just go and throw it away? They're kind of going through the like why stages, you know, the stages of life of like children, right? But like acting like children. And then why would you do that? Why would you go and ruin it? Why would you sabotage it? Why would you go and throw all of this away? I love you. I want to be with you. But you're with a karmic energy. So it's not love. Grand morning to you all. What's happening up there? Yeah. So this isn't really supposed to be a tarot card reading, okay? Because I'll have it set up differently. But what it's supposed to be is just a quick, I might come on here a couple of times just to do a couple of readings just to get everyone to go over to the new channel, right? So obviously on screen, you can see my new channel for live streams. So I've created a channel, kind of done a new everything. And that is where I am live now because I'm connected to 3 different places. But I want to try and build up the views, the videos, and everything else. And I could only do that really quickly with your guys' help, okay? Because it's also on in case something happens with this channel. Yeah, so the Fool is also a energy of why would you be a fool and throw it all away? Or don't be a fool and throw it all away. But I'm also hearing Ashley or Ash. And then also the name Lee, Laura, Lucifer, something around a Capricorn. Why would you throw it away? Someone's still in love with the person. They're going through denial, or Dion, or Leon, or something to do with a Leo. But they're in denial. Okay. This is like, didn't even know I was being lied to. Right. And didn't even realize that I was lying to myself. Right. Because someone's been lying in someone's bed. That's also what I'm picking up as well. That came up in a remote viewing where it was to do with the 3 little bears, and someone's been lying in my bed, clearing up the evidence of sleeping with someone when they kicked someone out. So they broke up during a retrograde moment. And then before the person got the person to come back, they covered something up. They covered it up. Because I'm also hearing make up or cover it up. Make up, break up, cover it up. Yeah, they're covering up loads of stuff here. Some of you might want to check for lipstick on someone's collar. Lucifer is your ex-husband? Really? What actual name? Right. But yeah, I'm hearing that someone was sleeping in someone's bed when you broke up. You've gone through these stages of like separation, getting back, blah blah blah, believing you and all that. When that happened, or whenever that was, this person slept with someone and they covered it up. Because I'm picking up that someone was changing sheets, like blood-stained sheets, or changing the bed linen. Lynn. Vera Lynn. So anybody's got V in the name again? V or L? V or L? Vera Lynn. It's Pink Floyd song, right? Vera. Viva Las Vegas. Something also went on in Las Vegas. Oh, okay. This is coming up in the Leo reading in a bit for the remote viewing. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So that is obviously a term of like, shh, mum's the word. What happened when you were away, I'm still covering it up because it happened, but I'm covering it up. So what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, unless it actually happened in Las Vegas. But yeah, I'm definitely hearing that someone was covering it up of sheets, changing the bed linen. So obviously I can't ever say that this is 100% factual. Okay, because it is channel messages and these are tarot cards. But that is what I'm kind of picking up. Hello, how you doing? My last name starts with V. Just Sparks, how are you? So he cheated on me. Did he? He's so far away. Oh, I don't know. I can't tell you if you don't already know. Right? As I'm saying, like with tarot, anybody could be anybody's message. Right? Like if you think that it's happening and you jump to conclusions, you could be doing yourself harm, and that's not my job. Right? My job is to get you to use discernment. Right? Is like, you know, if there's a very good possibility that I don't trust him and that it's happened before, it's going to happen again. I wouldn't never take it as face value of like, okay, I'm seeing someone and I haven't seen them in a while and they're doing that. It really should be for messages of people that have like got trust issues around someone. They've gone back to them and then, right, there's the message. Not really for the people of like, I don't know it's happening, but readers keep telling me that it is, because you could end up ending relationships or driving yourself crazy by accusing people of cheating when they're actually not. I don't want people to do that. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I don't know your story. So, but yeah. So, like I said, I wasn't really supposed to be reading or channeling on this one. This one is literally just to say hello, and that all of the readings that I do for like water signs, air signs, fire signs, or shorts, or I go live and we do question and answers and donations and stuff like that. All of that, after a while, when I've got enough people over there, will only be on that channel there that is on the screen. You will need to find a way of scanning it with a phone or something, or you can find it on the discussion page where I've actually posted the link. So you've only got to press the link. Okay. And it should be in the next Leo reading because I've updated the descriptions. I also posted it on the Facebook pages everywhere. Hello, Aqua Sun Rising. So if you're an Aquarius, I've done a Leo remote viewing that should be out soon. So let's see if any of you have actually done it. So we were at 82 subscribers. 82. Oh, we've gone to 103. Go on. So we've now got 103 subscribers. That might be all right in order to do a few lives. Yeah, so it's actually saying I'm live on there at the moment. So we'll have to start uploading a few videos for there, but it's always a security as well. So have you all joined the new channel? Have you? Do you wanna? Do you wanna? Glad to be single. I'm not. I'm kind of getting to that stage of my life now where I want to do some things with someone. I can't channel at the moment to cease love. I'm sorry. Trouble is with ADHD, when I really have to use all of my energy on those sort of things, I just ain't got enough to do the rest of the stuff that I need to get done. So, I mean, always watch the channel messages, like watch them all. Because when I'm remote viewing, that's when I'm pretty much switched on, right? And you give it long enough, you can get messages from deceased loved ones. You've just got to notice that it's from them, because I can't tell. When I'm channeling, right, I can't tell if it is a past, a present, or a future message. And I can't tell if it's from a deceased loved one, from your partner, or from a future person. I've got no idea. No idea, right? That's down to you guys, right? Like, because messages come to me all of the time, and if I haven't got any relevance to it, like it's not happening in my life, I can't think, oh, right, that's down to you guys. Roll that beautiful bean. Flick your bean. Yeah, well, I've leveled up too many times now where I'm point of like, you know what? I also need to get laid. Like it's been a while. And I also need help. You are my father. Hey, thank you. I just remembered about your tired and accent that you had 2 weeks later. I had mine and I'm at Pisces rising. What's that? I just remember about you tried the accident that you had 2 weeks later. I'm not really sure what that was. What do you mean? Yeah, I've been listening to Joni Mitchell this morning, and there's a song called Willie. I love that song. It's only about a 3-minute song. It's not very long. Oh, the car accident that you had months back. Oh yeah, yeah, I did. Yeah, yeah. I've had a few mishaps just lately. My car has also got to go back in for having I don't know what it is. It's a chain, and it has to be done every little while. It's not the fan. It's not the belt. It's a chain as well, and that's got to go in after Christmas and be done. And then I lost £7,000 during that stupid. Willie. It's a Joni Mitchell song. Willie. You are my father. You are my daughter. Da, 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 my. It's on my favourite album by Joni Mitchell. Which is Ladies of the Canyon. Ladies of the Canyon. Morning town, morning town. All your dreams are gonna hurt. So Willy by Joni Mitchell. Look it up. Will he or won't he? Does he love me? Does he love me not? Pisces. Does he love me? Does he love me not? Someone from Ireland. Ireland. Like a four-leaf clover. Does he love me? Does he love me not? Does he love me? Does he love me not? Does he love me? Does he love me not? Don't know. It's a female asking, does he love me or not? Does he love me? Does he love me not? Does he love me? Does he love me not? Will he or will he not? Nastcar, thank you. Well, hello, person with a red ribbon on your head. How are you? Can't remember your icon before. Sharma in me were Kathy, 1974. This song is beautiful. Oh my. Yeah, so look it up. So it's on Ladies of the Canyon by Joni Mitchell. It's the White album. That's my best one. It's called Willie. I wish she did it a bit longer though. I wish she kind of went into another verse, but yeah, I've let all that go now. Like, I lost the money. It is what it is. Yeah, can't do anything about it. Can't get it back. So it is what it is. But yeah, last year I had a was it last year or was it in my year 9? I don't know. So either in my year 9 or my year 1. I think it was in my year 1. I had a lot of bad luck. I tried to leave YouTube and then I got redirected back. And that was when I thought, right, balls to the wall, do something new, go back to what you was best at, which was channeling. And it worked. Kristen, hi Steve, I love you so much. Thank you. I love you too. Yeah, so again, for people, it's like a loop, right? There's anyone else looping. But on the screen, you'll be able to see the QR codes. There is links everywhere to the new channel because that's the only place that I'm going to be able to go live. You might see me a couple of times on here just to get a few more people over there to let them know. But you will only be able to, after a while, see the lives on the other channel. Okay. It'll obviously be on Facebook as well. And then I can stop streaming it to this one, and then I can also do it on Twitch. I was just going to ask you about your food truck. Yeah, so that went drastically wrong. That went completely wrong. I was going to be doing it. I was going to be doing the food truck. But I was being messed about so much about what I was supposed to do. I was at that, like, I don't know what to do. Like, I really don't. The tarot thing wasn't really picking up very much. It wasn't going to give me enough money to, like, earn the money back that I lost, which was the $7,000. And because I'd made a stupid decision, and then I was like, right, okay, the tarot channel is really not earning enough money. And no one's really subscribing. No one's really doing anything. So I tried doing loads of other stuff. That didn't work. I got fired from one job. I tried another one. That was when I lost the £7,000. I went in the NHS, got fired from that. And I thought, every job I try to do, I just end up coming back to this. So then I had a decision to make. And I thought, right, I'm going to earn some money and then buy a fast food truck. As I was about to do that, I was about to put down some money on a fast food truck. But I was going to have a load more money in order to be able to put into it to get all of the stuff. As I was doing it, I got a phone call from someone that's on my Facebook that I've known a long time and said, Steve, I'm just made and got a food truck all ready to go. And we're going to be doing it around where I was going to be doing it. And I was like, so I can't really do it because I weren't going to step on his toes because he'd already got his truck ready. It was all ready to go. He'd got the food. he'd organised where he was going to park and everything. And I just thought, that's a sign. Just don't go down the food aisle. Right. So I decided not to. And then I decided to give YouTube another good crack, but change it from tarot to remote viewing. And that was what I was best at, because that's what I did before I even picked up any cards. Hello, hello, hello from the US. Hello, Gemma. You're right. How you doing? 2 Great British pounds. Thank you, Gemma. Really appreciate it. So yeah, I kind of redirected of where I was going, really. But you can be like that with your calling. I was just like it was at the same time I realised that I got ADD. And I didn't have any energy, and I was just like, oh, fuck, man. Don't know what to do with my life. And that was when I was transitioning from year 9 into year 1, right? You all know what 9 is like when you transition from a year 9. God, PTSD, trauma, like can't figure out what you're doing, where you're going, like what you're saying, like everything that you try to start doesn't work because 9 never reaches a 10. So I was looking for that happy job, and everything I was doing was just failing and failing and failing. And that was when it was like, because when you hit your personal year numbers, right, it doesn't change until your birthday properly. Changes when the date changes, but it kicks in a lot more when your birthday is prominent, right, in a new year. And it is 14:14 on the clock. So if you're from Great Britain, take a look at your clock. You'll see that it's 14:14. So yeah, I was transitioning from my year 9 into my year 1. And that was when everything just went completely wrong. Like everything collapsed. And I was like, right, I don't know what to do. And I nearly give up YouTube altogether, but keeping it as a sideline. But I'm glad I didn't. Kind of redirected me back to this and said, no. No, you can't. So what number did I just pick up? 14:14, wasn't it? So yeah, it kind of happens. You're in a 9. Yeah, I know. 9, everything goes drastically wrong. You have to really keep your bearings. Like, what also happened at that time? Yeah, I finally, after 3 years, I got onto my medication for ADHD. Took me 3 years to get on my medication. I just started it, and just as I started it, like transitioning from 9 to 1, is when Jim Morrison, 9 to 5, Dolly or Parton, someone's got big knockers. Just as I was kind of transitioning, is pretty much when they said to me, oh, your blood pressure's high. We're going to have to take you off your ADHD medicine, and you're never really going to experience whether it worked or not, because it was just starting to work. And don't worry, though, we'll put you back on the waiting list, and all you got to do is wait another year. So now in my year 2, I've been waiting that whole year. So I'm now coming up again to now being able to go on my ADHD medicine to see if it actually works, because I've never actually been on any medication. I've been diagnosed 3 years ago, but waiting on lists and stuff to get medication in the UK is ridiculous. So, yeah, that all happened as well, which wasn't great. So yeah, in year 1, you'll have loads of ideas, but they may not pick up. It may not get anywhere. Like, you'll have loads of ideas, loads of opportunities. Oh, I've got an opportunity to do this, and I've got an opportunity to do that, and I'm thinking about doing this and doing that and doing this as well. And there's loads of opportunities out there, but they may not come into fruition. Probably won't until your year 3. because one is a misleading directional energy. There isn't really a direction. It's more thinking of a direction. It's more thinking, okay, I need to start this project, or I need to do this that's new, or this will change my life, or this job might work, or this project might work, or that might work. And then you either, one, you don't get round to doing them all, or two, you try them, but you don't get anywhere. And then you think of another opportunity. You think, okay, well, I might try that, but it doesn't kick off. It doesn't actually work. The audio went out. Well, it does have an audio cancellation thing. Did the audio go off for everybody else? So, yeah, if you want to join the new channel where it says my new channel for live streams, that is the only place that I'm going to end up doing live streams, is on that channel, because this one, YouTube is really not favoring it as a tarot reading thing. It's kind of favoring things more for the remote viewing. Okay. Become a member. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Sherry. Not for me. What's not for you? Yeah, so left came back, audio good. Okay. Oh, not for you, as in like the audio didn't go out. Okay, brilliant. Why do people always ask me to do this, man? I am shit at maths, even though I'm good at numerology. I just don't really like maths. So 5 and 9. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then you add 20, 25. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 3, 4, 5. You are in a year 5. 5th and 9th, 1989. So you're in a year 5. So if you are possibly getting divorced or separated in a year 5, or there's a lot of mind games, a lot of arguments, a lot of feeling low, a lot of feeling down, especially if you are separating or getting divorced, if you've learnt quite a bit, 6 in your year 6 is where you will either 1, reconcile with the past, hopefully not, because that means another abandonment loop, and 6 should mean brand new relationship. I want to see you match thinking. My math, it's a bit like the money shot. Fuck, Steve, stop with the mouth. Oh, God, I tell you what, I could be terrible. I was just thinking I was at the pub with my mates again. Steve, give us the money shot. Yeah. So someone as young and as beautiful as yourself, as you're in a year 5, there's a good chance that you could be experiencing a lot of abandonment loops. Okay, a lot of abandonment loops. If you can overcome that, 6, as long as there's no one present in your life that you would go back to, you will kind of graduate and you will find a new relationship in your year 6. Right? If you don't, your 6th year is mainly going to be about family and home. Family and home. You need the abandonment loop to abandon you. So 11, you have to reduce it down to being a 2. So you, NASCAR, are in the same year as me, in a year 2. You don't look for like, we're not talking about like life path numbers where you can have master number 11, master number 22, 33. We're looking at between 1 and 9, right? Because like when the world changes as well, you also get like a 2025, right? So we're looking at like 9-year cycles, 1 to 9. Yeah. Starlight, how you doing? Good morning. So I'm in year 5 till September 2026. Yeah. So within that 5, just Sparks, I'm sure, because I think you was on my, when I did a, what did I do? Where I got everybody to come on screen and we were all talking. I can actually do that on here. I can actually invite people onto here and talk. But I did a seminar, didn't I? Right? I'm sure you was part of that. And I think I can remember like you was waiting for like divorcing and movement and money. So 5s obviously represent like the Hierophant, right? Which means divorcing, separation, abandonment, marriages, commitments, traditional values, awakening, right? The pinnacle point of being abandoned and left, waiting for that to come into fruition. If that is about a house and a home, that won't end until you transition into your 6. So for the rest of your year 5, you'll be going through that, preparing you for 6. Right? Your whole life is mapped out by numerology. Believe me. Right? Believe me. I'm in year 4, going into personal year 5, 2026. So are you with anyone, Starlight? Like, are you... Because 4 should be like commitment, relationship, possible marriage, or separation of house, maybe moving, home. Depends on your actual circumstance of what you're going through, because your number could be like reversed. So how do you get the number by your birthday? So we just did someone else's. So you want your day and your month. So mine's March the 8th, right? So I take March 3, 8th, and then I add 2025. And then you reduce your number down so as long as it's below 1 or 9. And there's your healing year number. Every time that the year changes and it hits your birthday, that is when your number will change. And that is personally what you will heal. You will be healing those things. So in a 5, if you've really understood about abandonment loops and you're not blaming the past and you're not feeling really lonely and upset, and you can navigate yourself through that 5, 6 is when you can actually go into a new relationship and commitment. Live the universal needs. So what are you like healing from? Because some of you may not be actually like on a soulmate journey. You're possibly not on a twin flame soulmate journey. Not everybody's on a soulmate twin flame journey. Like the twin flame journey is pretty much what completely spiritually awakens you all the time, like majorly. And you get a lot of connections. Do you do any like past life work in any way? Well, not really, no, because I used to about past life, but then why does that interest people about like past life? Because me, for instance, right, when I'm with anyone or whether I'm talking to a person or whatever, I actually don't like concentrating on the past. Like I've got certain friends that do nothing but talk to me about the past, and it drives me nuts. Like it's just, can you remember back in 1964 when we had hemorrhoids? And oh fuck no. Try my best to forget that. I do really well by now, like talking about shit that isn't really past or present, right? Past or future. I kind of do a lot of discussions of like, I don't know, jokes and stuff that are kind of relating to like now. But yeah, past life stuff is, you know, like a lot of people that are waking up, they kind of find that interesting, but really it's not really help. Like, you know, what was you, a fucking one-legged wanderer walking the streets of like, I don't know, war, because you was obviously going to be during the war, right? So poverty. Because if you look at a timeline now, what was I? Well, you wasn't a computer analyst because there was no computers about, right? So what was I? Probably lived with very below your means, no money, no food, no computers, no TV, and he was probably a spot welder, you know. I was a drummer in the Civil War. Okay. Like it amazes me, like when people do general readings, right? They'll do a general reading. They're like, okay, we're going to do a general reading. What were you in your past life? And the message is spot welder. All 150,000 of you were spot welders. Fucking hell, what do you know? I was a spot welder. Great. All of us? A lady of the evening. What, a fucking vampire? To be fair, I ain't got no idea what I were, and I don't really give a shit. I know what I am now. So, all right, then let's do it. You've persuaded me to do things that I don't do. So, what was the general collective people? What were they in their past life, Spirit? They want to know. Fuck, that's what they said. Let's see. What were they in their past life? Hurt, heartbroken, understanding about abandonment loops, and you carried it over into this life to experience third-party relationships, to understand what feelings are. What are your feelings? Feelings do not gather in the heart. If you was heartbroken, you'd be having a heart attack or a cholera, right? So you'd be called Sean, right? Someone may have lost someone called Sean. Okay, but this is like, okay, so I came here to understand that my feelings are not really stored in my body. It's just the way I think, because they're swords, right? So my main thought process is what I came here to understand of stabilizing my mind, is not to blame. What was everybody in the past life? You was a man. What do you know? The majority of people on here are women. You was a man. You used a man. So the man that's in your life that is doing it to you now, you obviously did it to this guy in the past life. That's why he's doing it to you. You do it to yourself, you do. And that's what really hurts. Some of you could have been called Tom, Dick, or Harry. 2. This guy was heartbroken. You was emotionally distant. You didn't really pay this man much attention. You cheated on him with someone else. Hangman. There was a major third party in your past life. They got heartbroken. You did it to them. You've now come here in order to experience what the person does to you. in karmic justice. 2, Libra. He was emotionally distant. He was guarded. And you were stuck in this situation, doing it to the other person. And there you go. Fascinating or boring? What do you reckon? What else did you do? What else did you do? Well, you was definitely married or in a commitment and a relationship with this person. But there was 100, a third, 100, 100. In the 1800s. In the 1800s. So I heard. 18 in the 1800s. We was living in poverty. We had a family, but I broke his heart and I cheated on him with someone else. We had children together. You're right, Ambi Bambi. I connect to the year 1608. Okay. England or somewhere near over there. Okay. Would you like to come to England? I have dreams that bleed into like memories. Yeah, someone was spreading it around like flora. Okay, but you had children. Yeah. You met a new person. You met someone new, and this guy felt left out and abandoned. And you had children together, and that's what stopped you from actually leaving one another. You were stuck. You were stuck thinking and dreaming about this other person. Now, for some of you in this timeline, you might actually meet a new Pisces with Gemini in their chart, possibly. Right? Because if you guys have gone through the mustard, as we say, with a past partner, and you are now single and you are available, that karmic energy has been undone. And now you are free to meet someone new. That person could be a Piscean, possible Gemini, and a new person. People don't really amuse me, do they not? I don't really see people as amusing. So if you didn't know, the QR codes that are on the screen is the new channel where these lives will end up being all of the time instead of on here. So we're transitioning onto a new channel. I have also done Libra. I have done a Leo or / Aquarius or Life Path 8 remote viewing. That'll be out later tonight. And then I'm going to be doing the yearly numbers, numerology numbers for your healing year numbers and your personal experiences coming up for that year between 1 and 9. And then I'm also going to be doing the star signs yearly readings. So I think that's it. So let me check, see if there's anyone joined. We've got 103 subscribers so far. Now we've got 109. So I think 40 of you have possibly joined today. Right, okay, guys, so I'm going to end the stream now, and so hopefully you guys have got all of the information that you need in order to join the stuff. In the far corner, there's also another QR code that gives you links to literally everything. Okay, links to everything. One question, Naomi, cowbell. What be that? Should I go to France? Yes, you should go to France on the 12th. Hello, hiya. Yep, go to France on the 12th. It's changed, though, if you haven't been there for a while. France is obviously not that far from me. And France is now full of immigrants. Full. Absolutely full. So be careful when you go. If you do go to France, be careful. Okay, because they have a lot of people that are now scamming, selling loads of trinkets and stuff. And they also get you to sign these things. And if you don't, they attack you. Right? They physically attack you. France has got big problems. Okay, so if you are female, if you're going to be on your own, I would be very cautious and very careful if you are a female and you are on your own traveling to France. Network opportunity for my career. Oh, okay. Maybe come to England. But France is, yeah, it's one of those. Because everybody goes there, they sell all these like trinkets and stuff and whatnot, and they try to get everybody to sign them up, and they come across as if they're deaf, and they like, can't hear, sign £20, right? And if you don't, they literally attack you. They will attack you, and they'll force you into doing it. And what they do is now they make these bracelets, and they throw them to you. You're walking past, and they're like, "Oi!" And they'll throw you a bracelet, and you'll catch it. Okay, and then they'll come up and they'll physically grab your hand and they'll put it on, and then they'll say it's free. Okay, and you're like, oh, okay, it's free. And then they'll say, right, I'm homeless, I've got no money. It's like, can you give me $20? And you're like, no, or £20. And they're like, no, I'm like, well, I just give you that. And it's like, yeah, it's free. They're like, no, you pay me £20. You're like, no, like I don't want it. Here's it back, and they won't. They will attack you. So be very careful. French nationality, okay. Yeah, I haven't been to France since I was a kid. Yeah, I love the French accent. I prefer the UK for the music, the mentality, the humour. Looks like I'm halfway French. Cool. Yeah, scammers and trolls. Yeah, it depends where you go in the UK. Like where I am, it's really safe because it's not a city. If you're going to cities in the UK, do not go to Manchester. Okay, Manchester at the moment is very bad. Like I said, where I am, because it's not a city, we're safe. Right? No one wants to come here. It's like, who wants to come here? So it's safe, right? and then it's a safe place to travel to where you want to go, but don't stay in the cities. Not at the moment. Hey, you'll have to, if you're on my Facebook, Naomi, we can probably meet up. Yeah, like the major cities are like, can be terrible, but where I am, it's sort of like Cambridgeshire. So it's not bad. It's not bad at all. So it's okay if you travel into a city, do a bit of shopping, do whatever you do your thing, and then leave. But if you stay there and you walk around at night, or if you want to go clubbing or, you know, stuff like that, at the moment, it's not great. Where am I? I am in Cambridgeshire. So London from here is 2 hours from London, south. It's 14:44 on the clock at the moment. So if you look up Cambridge, Cambridge is the third biggest city. It used to be the second, but now it's the third. You've heard of Oxford, Cambridge University. It's where all the students go. It's very posh, Cambridge. It's kind of where I am. It's big. California coming home. Yeah, that's where I is. But it's nice because, like I said, you don't have to be, it's not manic. I've lived in the manic cities. I used to live in Sheffield, which was further up north. Lovely place, but now... that is where I was in the 80s. Yeah. So I don't know if you know, if you can remember, like Stephen Fry, like a lot of like Pink Floyd, you know Pink Floyd, right? Roger Waters, David Gilmour, and then the original singer. They all came from Cambridge. Radiohead. Like a lot of great music comes out of UK. Like if you look at the amount of like Queen, UK, Ozzy Osbourne, originally UK. Hendrix was originally from the UK. God, U2, UK. Fucking hell, man. Adele, UK. Major, like like the Beatles, the UK, Liverpool. Right. Pink Floyd, the UK. Oh God, there's loads more. Ed Sheeran, UK. Paolo Nutini, UK. Who I was just saying that I'm listening to, Joni Mitchell, UK. Kurt Cobain, UK. Was he? No. Was Kurt Cobain? No, that was America, right? Yeah, that was American. Scorpions, yeah. Oh God, what are they called? Oh man, there's some major bands, like heavy metal bands as well. Oh, I forget now. Yeah, channeling is only going to be on this channel. So all of the tarot readings that I do, like these live events, that are going to be talking or like questions, answers, blah, 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 or like water signs, fire signs, earth signs, or something else that I come up with, or quizzes, or, you know, spin the wheel and answer a question and you get a question or something like that. I don't know. Whatever I decide to do, it will only be over on the new channel, which you can find below. And I have lost my... Oh, brilliant. So my TV is going to turn off now. Where is it? Oh, come off it. It would be. Oh. AC/DC, yeah, AC/DC. What other major bands like Queen were there? So don't forget, guys, to subscribe to the new channel. By the way, can you spell it? No. The Who, yeah, the Who were from the UK. Yeah. God, like things like Iron Maiden. What's the other really, really big? They're still going. Lars is the drummer. God, what are they called? Yeah, the Who. Yeah. God, the drummer is called Lars. Really, really big, again, heavy metal band, rock band, heavy metal band. Cool. What is that, Naomi? I will after the housework. So if everybody hasn't got the link to the new thing, there's the new YouTube channel. My life. But on that other thing, like everything is on there. I want to find the link to the app. Oh yeah. Facebook. Can't find it at the moment. Pink Floyd, yeah, I mentioned Pink Floyd. So yeah, the other one, the QR codes, that one is to all the socials. So for anything that you need, anything that you want, is right there. Right here, right now. Prodigy. They were a big band, Prodigy. Right. I normally end up staying. Led Zeppelin. That was it. Led Zeppelin. Yeah, Led Zeppelin. But there is another one with Lars. Led Zeppelin was one of them. Anyway, right. I shall, if you guys want your readings for the tarot stuff, there's going to be the yearly readings for the numerology. Yeah, the clash as well. For numerology. And, yeah, Dire Straits, yeah. Dire Straits. Hello, Beck. Not caught alive in a long time. Haven't seen in a long time. Oh, yeah, there's another band for you. The Smiths. Haven't seen along in a long time. See the life I had, make a young man turn bad. So please, for once in my life, let me be what I want. This could be the worst time. So for once in my life, let me be what I want. It could be the first time. The Six, not sure if I've heard those. Sex Pistols. Yep, there's another one. Sex Pistols. Excuse me. No, I haven't heard of the Slits, is it? Never heard of those. Anyway, guys, so I will catch you all later. Thanks very much. Really appreciate it. All information stuff is all over the place. It's all over the place. Okay. So thanks very much. Really appreciate it. And I will see y'all soon.